Hi guys, how are you? How are you doing? I'm back with another video. I'm talking about this topic because not because I'm so experienced or like, oh my god, I've ever been married or something like that. I'm not yet married, but I have this knowledge about this part. So let me tell you something. Okay, I also watch movies. I love movies, and I see these things that happen in movies, and I'm like, yo, I know it's not only in movies, but these people are playing things that are really happening in the world. So I look at this man. Okay, let's say you get married to a man, and then, yes, you get married. So, one thing I realized is that you, as a man, hmm, like you have a family, your family, where you came from, and this lady has a family where she came from. So when you guys join and become one, and you get married and all that, it's like these families come together, kind of, yes, they come together. So there's this thing I've realized that people be there. A man got married to a woman, but now, like, a man's family is kind of, talking nasty about the wife, about his wife, and this man or this woman, whoever it is just looking like, I feel like, let's say my family and my future husband's family. If I get married to my future husband, I must protect him from my family. Because you see, my family, I know those people. I grew up with those people. I know them better than he does. And his family, the same. He knows those people. He grew up with those people. He has the right to speak to them. And I have the right to speak to mine, you know? So one thing I watch happen is that people be like, it's like, I, the wife, I have to protect my husband from my family. And he, as the husband, has to protect me from his family, you know? Because you're not going to jump, as a wife, you're not going to jump out and go to his family and tell them exactly how to treat how to treat me. You're not going to go to his family and ask them that, this is how you should treat me or something like that. He's the one to speak to them because he's in that he has that right, because these are his people, and also me, if someone from my family is treating him like, just like disrespecting him, I'm the one to stand for him. I stand for him because I know these people are my family, and I give them I tell them how to treat my, like, I don't even have to tell them, but if they disrespect my husband, I must go there and tell that person that, please don't talk to my husband like that or something like that, because you, as a wife, you might be scared of telling the other person that maybe you're wrong here, because you're like, what if they say that I'm a bad wife or something like that. So it's your husband to stand up for you, and it's you to stand up for him, regarding your family, you know. But I've watched some movies, of course, yes, movies, these things do happen. Don't be like, those are just movies. No, there's this person that can be like, maybe these people are married, and then maybe the woman is like, relatives are here, they are like mistreating the guy, and the girl is just stayed there, she's just watching, and they're just watching their man being mistreated, or like being spoken to like he does not have, like he doesn't have value. Man, I look at those people, and I'm not blaming the man, even if the man is in the wrong. I'm blaming the woman, because the woman has to stand for he has to protect his man, his husband, from her family. And the man should do the same, protect how his woman from his family, because you're, mm-mm, mm-mm. There are some things I watched, and they're not. pretty, honestly. Like, why would man? Why would okay? Let's say because there's these people who get married, and you know that the man. I feel like you kind of shake it, but I can't believe I'm talking about these things because of course people be like, oh my god, you're not married, you don't need no. I don't care. I have to talk about these things. Okay, I'll have. I'm going to just share what my thoughts. Yeah, what I think, because honestly, I feel like before people get married, they should actually talk about things, because there are these people who get married, and because they have the Makataya Bushikataya Basandara, my Holy Spirit help me. Because, okay, let's say the man is so attached to his family, or the woman is so attached to her family. So, these people, okay, you might get married, and then uh, let's say maybe the woman's family come in your house and they start, staying there. Yes, it's fine. It might be fine, it depends. But then it might not sit well with a man, and maybe sometimes he doesn't want to tell you, like, because he might feel like, oh my god, if I tell her, she might feel like, oh my god, you don't love my family, that means you don't love me. No, 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 no. It's not about that, but you should talk about things before what sits well with the other. Like, because honestly, I've watched Makarabu Shikete. I've watched some movies where people, like a man and his family, gang up against a woman, or the woman and her family gang up against a man, and maybe the man's, oh, okay, let's say that the woman's siblings are talking nasty about this guy, and then the woman herself joins them and they are disrespecting a man and all that. Man, I feel like that's so toxic. I feel like this, let me tell you something. People will always, okay, I don't know how to put it, but people will start small. And if you're someone who has got married or married someone whom you love, you should protect them honestly, because if you look at your, let's say, I'm the woman and this is my family and this is my husband. If my mother comes in and they're like, and sometimes it depends, because let's say I'm married and then I'm running to my mom all the time. You're talking nasty things about your husband, because maybe, because honestly, people are not perfect, but anything that your husband does, you run to your family. Guys, he did this and this. He did this and this. Yes, it might be important somehow, but not everything, because you're not going to go out there show like because let me tell you, you having a misunderstanding with your man, that misunderstanding, if it can't be solved by both of you, hmm, maybe you get counseling or stuff like that, but those things of including families, because the guy can do something very small, and yes, it hurts you. So the problem is you running to your family members, telling them everything, all those things, and the guy apologizes and he realizes his mistakes and he changes. But and you forgive him and you move on. But now your family, those people are still looking at him like what you said. They don't know if you, because sometimes you don't clear things. Sometimes you just report him. He has done a mistake. He has done this and this. But when he apologizes and you forgive him and you guys are okay, you don't go back to tell the other people. You leave them in suspense. You leave them thinking that that's who he is. So those people start looking at him like the horrible person. Yet he has changed. It was just a mistake that he did, that didn't actually. And I don't know how to put these things, but let's just be careful, because that's how that your family starts to disrespect your man or like your woman, because you just like, you speak everything. You can't keep anything to yourself. If someone is toxic, or like, they're mistreating or something like that, you can share with your parents, or like you sort it out. But those things of like anything the person does, you just run. And the funniest thing is that you report the wrong things. But when that person does something nice for you, you don't tell nobody. So they look at him like very horrible. They'll be like, oh my god, that person, you know? And that's how they start disrespecting him, talking to him the way they want. And you being okay with that, they will keep on doing it, and it will start to grow. This time they'll be like, for starters, they'll be like, they look at him like, oh. And then next time they start talking to him anyhow. And then next time they start, like, the thing grows, and now the person can't even, he can't even, like, he's no longer interested because he's mistreated by you and your family, because you're not protective of him. You've not protected him from your family, and he has not protected you maybe from his family, something like that. So let's just be aware. Let's be aware, because honestly, we need to protect each other from each other's families. Because, man, you don't expect your husband to go to your family and clear things. No. Hmm? He doesn't want to be seen in that kind of light. You're the one who should stand up for him, and he's the one who should stand up for you. Yes, I know. I just needed to put that out, because honestly, it's annoying. It's annoying, and it can make you lose your family. It can make you separate. And the worst thing is that your parents, or like your family, you don't know even, man, because honestly, you don't know people's hearts like that. Honestly, me, I will be telling you the truth. You don't know if someone in your family maybe doesn't even like your union. You know, yes, it's possible. A person might You might have someone in your family who doesn't like your union. And also be careful who to trust, because sometimes you might be like, because, man, people are so wicked. By the way, we live in a world that is funny. It's funny. You'll be shocked by what people can do. You'll be shocked. You can have a family member, and they're like, they love you, but they love you in a certain point, in a certain position. It's like when you grow, when you become better, when you become rich, when you get married, when you do those things, they might trigger them, and they might start hating on you and start fighting you. So just imagine you running to someone who doesn't even like you for advice. The person might give you horrible advice, and also maybe add on, like, pile things to make you, like, destroy your own home. And after you've destroyed them, you've destroyed it, they will be happy. And for you, you'll be there like wishing and being like, like regretting and everything, but they will be happy because they want you to be just where they want you to be. So use wisdom, but also ask God for guidance, and also for ask him to reveal things to you. Ask him for guidance, honestly, because sometimes people they do what they call self-sabotage. So don't fall for that. Don't fall for that, honestly. Yeah, don't fall for it. Be careful what you share. Be careful whom you share with. Be careful. Be careful. Just be careful, honestly. Because the world is so unpredictable. People are so unpredictable. Be careful. Just be very, very careful. Very, 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 very careful. Mm. You don't know people's hearts like that. Someone might be loving you in one area. They like it when you're growing in your business, but when it comes to your family, when it comes to your marriage, they don't want you to grow because they have their reasons. Maybe they didn't grow in their marriage, or maybe they just didn't get married, or maybe they're married, but they're still like, they just have a thing about you. It's weird. Just be careful whom you share with, the things you do, manikatoshia talaba. And also, let me tell you something, you should actually trust. Let me tell you, by the time you get married to this person, you should trust the person. You should trust the person. You should trust, both of you should trust each other. Because let me tell you, If you don't trust each other, hmm, someone can come from around your people, of course, your people or your friends or something, because you don't know people's hearts like that. Someone can come and they talk something, they tell you something about your husband, and you're like, wait, because you don't trust the other person, because you actually makata bullshit, because you don't even talk about things. You don't, okay, you don't tell yourselves things, like you don't tell yourselves everything. Someone might come and they tell you something about the other person, and instead of first confirming from your husband that the other person told me about this, you just overreact. You'll be like, oh my god, did he say that? Are you serious? Are you sure? And this person has no idea because it's a lie, you know. And you overreact and pile things, and this person will realize that yes, you don't talk to your husband, that's why you're still overreacting, because they know they're telling you a lie. And eventually you will be there. They will still keep on doing those things, telling you things until you self-sabotage, until you say, this guy, I can't settle with him, I can't do this with him, I can't love him, I can't be with him. And then you just leave. And after leaving, that very person that told you that, you know what, your husband is this, like this, he's like this, divorce him and all those things, that person that has made you go away, that has spoken all those things that have made you to divorce your person or something, they will come in and they'll have your man. They'll have your woman. Man, the world is funny. You know that the world is funny. Hmm? Mm. I'm not telling you to look at the world in a negative way, but be aware. Don't be stupid. When you get married to this person, just trust them. If you get married to the right one, unless you get married to someone who just want to use you, like just want to, steal from you something. But if you get married to a right person and you know this is a right person for me, make sure you trust that person. Make sure you talk about things. Make sure you don't hide things that you hear from out there. You should be one. You're already one, so act like one. You know, don't be there making decisions on your own. I don't know why I'm talking about these things, because I need these things. I need these things to prepare myself for marriage. Yo, I need these things. But honestly, let's just be careful, very careful, because not everyone has a best interest at heart for you. Mm-mm. Some people just hate to see you win. Some people just, and even people you don't even expect. You know, there are these people who just make it clear to you that I don't like you. I really don't like you. I don't want to. I'm not happy that you got married. I'm not happy that you have achieved this. There are those people who are just like open. They will not. They will let you know that I'm your enemy. But there are these people that are always smiling. No. Okay. By the way, yeah, yeah. And they are showing you how they are supportive, and they're what. There are some genuine people, but those are rare people also. Someone to be extremely and totally genuine. Those people exist, but they are not many. So there are many people who will come and laugh and be like, oh my god, oh, I'm so happy for you, oh my god, I can't believe this. But there are the same people who will be like, they will do things behind the scenes. That's why you need a personal relationship with God. God will reveal to you things. God will give you, you call them instincts. God will give you instincts. He will make you feel something about someone. And if you have a personal relationship with God, God will show you things. Let me tell you, you'll be there and you're like, wait, there's something very off about this person, because you can feel in the spirit and all that. God will make our shit other. Actually, even to people who don't have a personal relationship with God, God still, because God is in this world and He's in us, all of us, but some of us don't just give Him. We don't want to discover that He's with us. So choose to give your life to God, and you will discover that he's in you. You know, he'll give you the hints. You feel some things about people, but if you're not connected to God, he's in you, but you're not connected to him, things will happen to you and you will wonder. You will really wonder. You will not have any idea why things are happening. Your very people that are near you, like your enemies, will be close to you, but you will not even realize because you're not connected to God. You'll be there, like your life will, man, anything can happen to you. Everything can happen to you when you are not connected to God, because you can't see. You're blind. You think you can hear, but you can't hear. People will come. Let me tell you guys, when you have a personal relationship with God, it's like, let me tell you, people will come around you because you're connected to God and God is in you. It's like people will do things. Someone can, when you're connected to God, someone can come around you and they say something, and they don't know even why they said it, but you got the revelation. You're like, what? Like they will even, like, it's like they will report themselves without realizing, out of what they say or out of their reaction. It's like you would start feeling things. You, like, you'll not be blind. You'll not be blinded. There are those people come and they're like, they joke around and they say something in a joking way and they mean it. You will see it for what it is. You'll not be like, oh my god, that was just a joke. No, how is it called, distinguish, or like, differentiate between a joke and a serious thing that comes like a joke. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I want to I want I feel like I don't want to stop talking, but I need to go. So I just need you guys to just surrender your lives to God. Ask him to give you his presence. Just give your life to him. Repent. If you don't know him, repent. Ask him for his presence. Ask him to come through. Just give your life to him, and he will change your life. Your life will, your life will never be the same at all. So I love you. Step right up. Pray for yourself. Pray for your family. Pray for your friends. Cover yourself in the blood of Jesus. Just surrender your life to God. He loves you, and I love you too. Peace. I'm out.